Top of the ninth at Stony Brook Field, the home of the 3-time Cape League champion Brewster Whitecaps, who trail the 17-time champions Cotuit Kettleers by a score of 5-4, with the Kettleers top of the order coming up in this top of the ninth inning to face Josh Sanders, who tossed a 1-2-3 eighth inning, striking out the side to keep this game 5-4. Now catching for the Whitecaps will be Dylan Leach out of Missouri, replacing Brock Tibbetts. And leading things off is Cole Mathis out of the College of Charleston. He is 3 for 4 today with 4 RBI. He has now set a Cotuit franchise record with 42 runs batted in the wood bat era dating back to 1985. Base is empty. Sanders' first pitch to Mathis. Slider dips low. Ball 1. Mathis with 42 runs driven in, 4 away from tying Dave Staten, a Brewster Whitecap in 1988 for the Cape League wood bat record. 1-0 home. Taken off the outside edge, 2 balls, no strike. Dave Staten set the wood bat home run record with 16 in 1988 as well, that same season. Mathis 11 home runs this season, 1 today back in the second. Here comes the 2-0. Called strike 1 in there on the outer third, 2-1. Some cloud cover off to the left beyond those forest trees in left, center, and right. Sanders is 2-1. Off the outer edge, 3 balls, 1 strike to Mathis. His 42 runs driven in, most in a season since Cullen Moran of Bourne had 42 in 2012. Moran, a major leaguer, most recently with the Pirates and the Brewers. The windup and the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball off the black left cleat of Mathis, and it rolls right to the chain link fence where we are, just to the right of home. But what a season it's been for Mathis. A two-way player. He's also 1-0 with 2 saves in 9 appearances. The 3-2. Swung on and missed, and Sanders with 4 straight strikeouts in 4 batters faced. 1 gone in the top of the ninth, 5-4 Kettleers leading.
Yeah, you had 11 strikeouts going into this one, and 17 1/3 innings pitched, and the season high in Ks for a single outing was 3, and that was in a 4-inning start against Wareham back on June 26th, and he's faced 4 batters tonight, struck out each of them.
He twirls and delivers to the lefty Sean Keys, who raises his red bat and looks at a fastball right underneath his arm for ball 1. Sanders with 1 start. That was that start against Wareham. 7 appearances before this. Here comes the 1-0 to Keys. Swung on, bounced over the backhand of the first baseman Irish, past the second baseman Pederini, and into right field. Sean Keys has now reached base for the Kettleers in every single game he's played in. Make that a 9-game on-base streak for the Bucknell Bison.
Yeah, entered that at-bat 0 for 4, but put together some good ABs and connected on a couple, and that time just finds green grass, seeing eye single through the right side, and a nice piece of hitting. It keeps it going. He's 1 for 5.
1 on, 1 out, top of the ninth. Now Trevor Haskins facing Josh Sanders. And Sanders starts him out with a fastball low and away. 1-0 to Trevor Haskins, who is 2 for 3, an RBI sac fly in the first. First run of the game for the Kettleers, and 3 more in the second on an RBI 3-run home run by Cole Mathis. The 1-0 from Sanders. A late swing by Haskins, and he golfs it to Brewster's third base dugout. Cotuit's on the first base side. The Whitecaps responded with a run that next half inning in the third. Cotuit half inning later with a run in the fourth on an RBI single from Cole Mathis, his 4th ribby of the day. Then the Whitecaps with 3 more in the 5th. The rest have been zeros. The 1-1. Slider downstairs and away. Missing to make it 2-1. Keys on first. He singled. Fresh off his 13th hit of the year through 8 games. He's got 15 runs batted in his last 7 days. That leads the league. The 2-1 to Haskins. Way out in front of a changeup. Swings and misses to make it 2-2. 5-4 Cotuit with the sun piercing under the outfield grass. About 90% of the infield is in the shadows. The right side in a little bit of the sun. Partly cloudy skies. The 2-2 serve. Slider low and away from Trevor Haskins. The count's 3-2. Working a good AB here.
Yeah, looking for that third hit. 2 for 3. Sacrifice fly with that RBI in the first inning. Scored the first run, and they still hold that 5-4 lead.
Leach sets up inside. The 3-2. Fastball clubbed foul off to the right and out of play. Keys is on first with one down for the Kettleers, who lead the Brewster Whitecaps 5-4 in the top of the ninth. Next half inning, the Kettleers will try and close out the Whitecaps to take the top seed in the West. The first time they could do that since 2012. 5-4, they lead it. The 3-2 from Sanders to Haskins. Downstairs, ball 4. Trevor Haskins on 3-2 takes a walk, and there are runners on first and second for James McCoy in the top of the ninth.
Yeah, McCoy, another guy with 2 hits today, looking for that number 3 and in a big spot, as they'd like to get some runs and insurance to make that closing out easier in the top half of this ninth, in the bottom of the ninth inning, I should say, Tyler. But McCoy, a big opportunity to drive in some more runs.
McCoy 2 for 3. Batting out of the left side, he's a switch hitter. And he watches one just above his left pant leg. 1-0. Cotuit in those away maroon jerseys with the navy blue letters and numbers, the white trim, white pants with the maroon pinstripes, the navy blue cap. Sanders looks the runners at first and second, one down. The 1-0 serve to James McCoy. In tight, ball 2 on the fastball. Brewster in the teal jerseys, the white letters, white numbers with the navy blue trim. Navy blue crowned caps with the teal brims and the white pants. Haskins on first, Keys on second. Sanders setting, letter high. First time out of the stretch today, the 2-0 home to McCoy. Pops out of the glove of the newly inserted catcher Leach. Keys moves up to third, to second is Haskins. It's a ball in and 3-0. So now runners on second and third with one away. Good chance at insurance for the Kettleers. The righty-lefty offering. Sanders to McCoy. 3-0. Here it comes. Pop foul down the left field line. A big cut by James McCoy.
Hitters count. They'll pull the infield in here, and 3-1 pitch to McCoy on the way up next. He can sit back and look for what he wants.
5-4 Kettleers. Runners on second and third. Everybody in on the grass. The righty Sanders with the 3-1. Crunched foul over the trees in left. And way foul. Sanders struck out the first 4 batters he faced. 2 looking, 2 swinging. Then he allows a single to Keys, who's on third, and a walk to Haskins, he's on second. The 3-2 pitch. Low in the dirt for ball 4. James McCoy with his 21st walk of the season. Bases loaded with the Kettleers leading 5-4 and 1 gone.
And now Scott Seeker's supposed to come up to the plate, but looks like he was in the on-deck circle and will now leave his bat there. He's 0 for 4 today, reached on an error back in the 5th inning. He struck out, flew out, and grounded out. So Seeker, a big bat, but possibly a look to go for some contact here with 1 gone and the bases loaded, trying to get some added insurance, tack on a few to that 5-4 lead.
So Seeker will be replaced for Brock Wills, the pinch hitter. With the bases loaded, 1 out, 5-4 Cotuit looking for some insurance in the top of the ninth. Wills replaces Seeker, who's 0 for 3 in his debut. Wills riding a 6-game on-base streak. Batting .286. He was 1 for 5 yesterday in that 5-4 loss. A left-hand batter out of the UNC Wilmington. Facing the righty, Josh Sanders, who after striking out his first 4 batters faced, has allowed the last 3 to reach base. Bases loaded, 1 down, first pitch to the lefty Wills. In there, called strike 1 at the knees. Cotuit as a team, a .404 average with the bases juiced. 67 runs driven in, 6 grand slams, a Cape League Wood Bat record dating back to 1985. The 0-1 home. He swings, does Wills, and sends it back to the screen. 0-2.
Been aggressive. You have to assume that Sanders will move to his off speed here. See if Wills goes after it, can at least get a piece of the barrel on it, try to stay alive, or shoot something into the outfield. Of course, a long fly ball will score Keys from third.
Corner infielders are in. The 0-2 out pitch. High and away on the fastball, 1-2. Bases remain loaded. The outfield taking a few steps back for Brock Wills. 2 doubles, 10 runs batted in 21 games. Coming in as a pinch hitter here in the top of the 9th with the bases loaded. Make that his 22nd ball game of the summer. Slightly open stance, awaiting on the 1-2 set and pitch from Sanders. Wide, 2-2 on the fastball.
Couple of great takes there outside from Brock Wills, both fastballs, and he stays true, knows they're a little bit away, and now the count even. Corners still in, infielders, middle infielders, I should say, looking to turn 2 here.
Keys on third, Haskins on second, McCoy on first. 5-4 Kettleers, top of the 9th, and 1 gone. The 2-2. Swung on, whack to second. Petterini has it, goes to second for 1, over to first. Double play! A 4-6-3 twin killing. And the Kettleers leave them loaded. Josh Sanders escapes. Brewster looking to tie it up. When we come back, it's 5-4 Kettleers as we go to the bottom of the 9th on the Kettleers Radio Network.